guys, welcome to Sampa's channel.
If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? How you guys doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are living right. Welcome back to today's video. If you're new around here, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on that notification bell. So in today's video, ladies and gentlemen, I'm bringing you guys a back-to-back Forex tutorial video 2023. I think this is going to be my very first Forex tutorial. So with that being said, I'd like everybody to pay attention, and this video is basically for knowledge purposes only. I've been trying out this strategy for about 2 to 3 weeks now. It's been working great. You know, it's good on the good side, and it also has some fouls. I think about 20% failure rate and I think 80% winning rate, so which is very, very good. Now with that being said, enjoy today's video and try it out. Try the strategy out. I highly recommend you first try it out on a demo account for at least 2 days. You know, try to perfect your craft. Perfect your craft within 2 days of trading, because you basically have a guide, which is this video. So just go through the video and make sure you understand everything. You understand the parameters, you understand all the settings that I'm going to use, and how to execute your trades. With that being said, enjoy today's video. Let's get it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so as I said in today's video, I think this is going to basically be my very first Forex tutorial in 2023, and I wish you guys good luck. Of course, most of these strategies that you guys follow on my page work 100%, and you guys really get great from them. So hopefully this is going to work just as amazing for you. So with that being said, firstly I'm going to introduce you to the indicator settings that I have used. Of course, we have my my most famous indicators. We have the Ichimoku and the moving average RSI down there below. Let me just quickly show you guys the parameters that I have used in this case. So for the moving average, the very first window, as you guys can see, we have the relative strength index, the period of 10, shift is 0, method is simple, apply to close, and a style is basically 3 pixels, and that was that. And then on the moving average, on the first indicator window, I accompany that with a moving average. So this is my moving average. These are the parameters as well as the settings that I've put on my moving average. The period is 10, the shift is 0, method is simple, apply to close, and that was done. And then down below, which is the indicator window 2, we also have our relative strength index again, where our period is 1. Now I think this is where the difference is. So our period is 1 here in this case. Apply to close, the style obviously blue, and then it's done. So what I'm just mentioning, ladies and gentlemen, that's the relative strength index. And then on the indicator window 2, I have accompanied the relative strength index with the Ichimoku Kinko Hayo, or Kinko Hue, I don't know how you pronounce that. So here the settings are basically very similar to the others that I have done, because you see this indicator window that I like to set up really helps with volume, it helps with evaluation, and also helps with momentum. So you could literally tell what's going to happen in these markets even before it does, thanks to these indicators that you actually put there. So these are the indicators below. Let me just take you guys back real quick. So these are the indicators below. Let me use my little marker because I want people to understand and pay attention. So this was the first indicator window 1, and then this is the second indicator window 2, as you guys can see there. So those are the settings. Make sure your chart is appearing in that exact sequencing. Okay, And then apart from that, ladies and gentlemen, I have also gone further and added some moving averages on the main chart. As you guys can see here on the main chart, we have the green and then the red. Now those are moving averages that I have added there to help me with the prediction of these markets. I mean, 2023 has been crazy. Markets have been super volatile. They've been ranging and trending. They've literally been doing the basic same thing over time. And we had a really great chance with step index in February last month where it kept ranging. Now I did not make any video there because there are times where I don't want to post everything on social media. So unfortunately, I made money on my own in February, and I'm really sorry about that. But maybe I might alert you next time there's a ranging period of a certain currency. But that was that for step index. It usually happens, I think 3-4 times a year actually. Usually 1 month it just keeps ranging, and you can make any amount of money depending on your account. You can make serious amounts of money. So anyway, let me now talk about the moving averages that are on the main chart. So let's go to the main chart and let's take a look at their parameters. So as you guys can see, this is the main chart. The first moving average is the period is 30, the shift is 0, the method is simple, apply to close, 3 pixels, and this is the red one. Okay, so that's that. The moving average 2 has a period of 10. Okay, the moving average 2 has a period of 10, the shift is 0, the method is simple, apply to close, and this one is color green. Now obviously you can put whatever sorts of colors you feel comfortable with. Mine was green and red, so I went with that. All right, so that is basically how we arrive to the lines that you see. Because every time I'm giving a tutorial or I'm teaching a forex class, I like to keep it as simple as possible. Okay, not unless I'm teaching professionals and pros that already understand these valuations and so on, then I'm going to use that technical language. But I know with YouTube, this video can be recommended to absolutely anybody, including a beginner. So I just like to make it easier for everybody to basically understand. All right, so right about now, ladies and gentlemen, I am now going to give you some rules of how you trade with these, with this kind of strategy. The first thing that you should understand is that I do not recommend you trading on step index. Do not use it for step index. Very dangerous. You might lose all your money. Don't use this strategy to trade with step index, but you can use this strategy to trade with any other kind of pair. Most certainly, I feel like it works great with volatility 75 and 50, and also the booms and crashes. All right, so it works great with the others, but not step index. That is what I have noticed after I tried it so many times, because I've been trying this for like 2 to 3 weeks, because it's not that easy to come up with a strategy that works, knowing the fact that the market keeps is very volatile, so to say. Okay, so those are the different kinds of recommendations I would recommend. Please stay away from step index if you want to trade with this basic strategy. Another thing that you should understand is that always trade on the 15 minutes time frame. 15-minute time frame is what you are going to trade. So rule number 1 is that you can trade using anything. You can trade any pair basically, except for step index. Rule number 2 is that you trade on the 15-minute time frame. Rule number 3, ladies and gentlemen, this is something that really took a lot of effort to analyze and finally understand, is that we are only looking for sell positions. We're only looking for selling orders in this case. Okay, we are only looking for selling orders in this case. So just try to ignore the buys. I know they might look very tempting sometimes, but we are looking for sell orders, because I've noticed sell orders, I would get 100% accuracy of my selling orders. So I'm trying to recommend what has worked for me. And this is basically a tutorial, so I would like you guys to go out there and also try this out on your own. Of course, you can use a computer or a smartphone. I'm just using a smartphone again because I know a lot of people are beginners. I just like to keep it simple and straightforward. But if you guys want me to do a tutorial on the computer, I would gladly do one as well. That's not a problem for me. Okay, so now let's take a look at what you need to pay attention to and the selling orders you're going to need to look for. Because in this case, ladies and gentlemen, apart from using the indicators for evaluation and as well as prediction, you're also going to need the skill of just technical analysis, and I'll show you how you can spot these selling areas in order for you to enter and start milking the markets. Please pay attention. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so now I'm going to basically show you what you need to pay attention to when you are trading this. Okay, first things first, you're going to use your technical analysis to just basically see what the highest point of that particular day has been. So we go to, let's say, 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame, let's pinch our chart a little bit. Okay, we go to 4 hours. 4 hours. All right, okay, so 5954.38 has been our highest point. Let's just put it right there. That's been our highest point, and this is basically a market that is in an uptrend, right? This is a market that is in an uptrend if you look at it from the 4 hour time frame. Now, we all understand how market valuation works with forex, and you need to understand that even though you're looking at it on a 4 hour time frame, it doesn't mean it's going to keep going up. So just as I said earlier, you will need to only trade on the 15-minute time frame. So the first thing you're going to have to notice is where the highest market has been at that particular day. At that particular day, you basically look at the highest point of the market. As you guys can see, that has been the highest point. And then the second thing that you're going to have to look at is if the green line has crossed the red line. Remember, we're only looking for selling orders right now. So for example, in this case, the green line, okay, the green line like this, the green line has crossed the red line. Okay, that is a good that's basically a good tool to use, saying, all right, now we're about to enter a trade of us to sell. Now, ladies and gentlemen, most of the time it's not 100% accurate that immediately the green line crosses over the red line, the market is going to start ranging down, because as you guys can see, I'll give you guys another example of here, okay, or here, or here, or here. These markets do not continuously keep raging down. What usually happens in this case, I strongly advise people to hold the trade for less than 20 minutes. Okay, for less than 20 minutes. Once you have crossed the line, that is the first indicator of we can now sell. The second confirmation that we're going to have is this right here. Now, this is something that most people don't look at. Now, make sure you use your technical skills, at least use your technical skills for this one in order for you to actually learn that this has happened and now I can enter the trade. This right here. What I'm looking at, ladies and gentlemen, or what I just pinpointed is the resistance level of the market. Okay, immediately the green line crossed over the red line, it started ranging down, of course, and then it reached the point where it wanted to start pulling back up, but then because to the market challenges, it kept stopping it. So we had 3 candlesticks stopping at one point, and then from the last one, the market decided, okay, I think I cannot manage anymore, we'll keep going down. And then that is your second confirmation on entry. Once you enter from there, ladies and gentlemen, you have a run down your sales and you can make some really good profit. Now I'm going to give you guys an example real quick. Let's come back here. I'll give you guys an example real quick. All right, so first and foremost, this market, ladies and gentlemen, it will keep falling, of course, until your moving average down below here hits 10 and your Ichimoku hits 10. That's when we're going to see a bounce back starting to rise up again. But for now, the market is going to keep falling. Now I'm going to give you guys an example of what happens on other pairs. This was volatility 100. Let's go to 25. All right, now as you guys can see right here, this is volatility 25. The same exact thing happened, but of course in this kind of format, as you guys can see, the market is about to touch down already. Now in this case, it's going to start ranging up. But what I spoke about earlier did actually happen. Let me show you real quick. this and that there. It really did happen. So once you see that, that's confirmation of the market is selling down until it gets to the bottom here. When you see it making kevs again, then you can, get off the trade. If it's not doing that, you can basically leave it for a few more minutes, and you could milk as much money as you can. Don't forget to close in your profits, put your stop losses where you find comfortable, where you find your stop losses comfortable. You put your stop losses right there. So ladies and gentlemen, I would highly recommend you use this on always trade 15 minutes. You can use boom and crush. Boom and crush really works great. This is also another entry point right here. It's done the exact same thing. If you have been paying attention, crossover, and then we have those three there, and it keeps coming down. So I actually just analyze this strategy. It took me 2 to 3 weeks to actually understand how this is working, and you guys are basically getting this video within 20 minutes of explanation, and you already have it. So I think I am going to end here, but that is today's tutorial. Please try out this strategy. It's really working amazingly. Try it out. Let me know what you think. Let me know how much you make, because most of the times, 100% of the time, my inbox, my WhatsApp is always full with people saying thank you, your strategy work, this and that. And I appreciate that everybody actually takes keen interest in learning and also implementing these strategies. But with that being said, in other stories or other forex information rather, I like to tell you guys that I only trade indices first and foremost. I only trade indices, but I've also been looking at currencies of late because I have noticed something happening in the currency market. So there's a trade that I've placed and I'm holding it long term. Hopefully I'm going to cash in only in December. Yes, that's how long I plan to keep that trade. Now we'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll give you guys more information in my free Telegram group. You guys can join my free Telegram group. The link is in the description. If you want forex lessons from scratch, of course 90% of what I talk about in the Zoom meetings, because I had about 4 students, and then we're done with that. They now know how to trade and all that kind of stuff. But what I basically do is that I didn't want to get too disturbed and have too much of a crowd teaching too many people. So I started with 4 people, each paid $50 for me to teach them forex, starting from scratch. What is forex, how does it work, this and that, blah blah, all that kind of stuff, until we get to strategies. So with that being said, if you want lessons done on Zoom meetings with that kind of interactivity, I charge $50. That's not for free. It's not for free because that's basically my time. But then if you want free signals, free videos like this, just subscribe to the channel, enjoy the free videos, enjoy the free volume. If you're one person that understands easily, well, these videos are for you because they're 100% for free. You can use them, share them, like, subscribe, and just help me grow this YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And with that being said, stay blessed, have a good night, and I'm out. Peace.